Brad Nicol, author of iPhone DNG today, and the little snippet we're going to look at today examines a comment that's often been made in reviews regarding the DNG format on the iPhone. Lots of reviewers say that the DNG files are noisier than the JPEGs. Is this right? Well, it depends. The fact of the matter is that the JPEGs always started out with the same image material or the same data as the DNG files do. It's just that once it's processed, all of that original information is thrown away and what we're left with is a JPEG file. Now, really it comes down to the type of noise reduction that is applied to the files in the JPEG processing. And the fact of the matter is that the JPEG processing tends to obliterate all noise, both luminance and chrominance noise. Chrominance noise, not so bad. We can obliterate most of that and we'll still end up with pretty good colour. Luminance noise, however, once applied at a heavy degree, leaves you with an image which looks somewhat plastic, smoothed over if you like. A bit like a watercolour painting, I suppose, rather than an actual digital image. So the fact is that when you process the DNG files, you have a lot of choices over how the noise reduction can get applied. And if you choose to apply it at a fairly low level, of course the files will look a little bit more noisy. But the other fact to bear in mind is that generally when people make this comment, they're looking at a 100% view of the image, which means they're seeing one pixel on screen representing one pixel in the original image. Now the fact is that if there's any noise there, at that type of view percentage, you are going to see it. But likewise, you're going to see the detail as well. But we don't normally look at images at a 100% view. Normally they're downscaled for web use, or they're printed, in which case a lot of the noise gets blended together and doesn't look anywhere near so objectionable, or you're looking at it more like a 20-25% view on screen. So this 100% view method of judging noise is a little bit misleading. And the fact is, as I say, the DNG files, if you have applied a fairly low level of noise reduction in the processing, will look a little bit more noisy. But the flip side of that coin is you can easily make it as low noise as the JPEGs if you wish to apply a high level of either chrominance, luminance, or perhaps even both types of noise reduction. So the comment that the DNG files are noisier than the JPEGs really doesn't hold water. It's simplifying it down way too much. Personally, any photographer who's interested in quality, good results, maintaining high levels of detail, would be far better off to have the choice as to how that noise reduction is applied. So you could choose to apply a high level of noise reduction and have a very smoothed over look, which might be okay for a portrait. Or for landscape work, you might choose to back the noise reduction right off. In fact, with many of my images, I turn it off entirely. And I find often in print, the results look better without the noise reduction applied. This is of course assuming that I had shot the files originally at a low ISO setting. So that's the answer to the question, or the answer to the comment. They're probably largely wrong, but in a general sense, it's a fair enough comment to say, yes, the DNGs will look a little bit noisier, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. I hope that clears the matter up. And I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.